So you're saying I can't be here to
you can.
express my right?
That's fine, but you're coming at people to attack them at an event that...
No, I was asking them... I was asking questions about the Viagra. I was asking questions if Viagra... No, she told me to go Google it.
No, she answered them for you.
What's it about then?
Well, let's see, it's International Women's Day.
Then isn't that sexism?
So
where's International Men's Day? Where's International Men's Day?
It's America. Go start one.
I'm not saying you can't have International Women's Day. I live in a house of all women.
Then why are you questioning it?
I'm questioning that we should not be funding
And she gave you an answer.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. I was here. I recorded it too. I recorded it too. She gave you an answer and you didn't like the answer.
How many of you are aware that Margaret Sanger started Planned Parenthood, and Margaret Sanger said that black people are like human weeds and need to be exterminated? Margaret Sanger said black people are like weeds and need to be exterminated. You're funding genocide, and you guys are such idiots.
My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice.
Then you can choose to pay for. You can choose to pay for.
My choice.
Defund Planned Parenthood. End Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood was started by Margaret Sanger, who wanted to kill blacks, Jews, and Italians. She gave speeches to the KKK, and it's idiots like you who are now supporting the black genocide.
Now you have context.
Oh, not out of context. She gave speeches to the women's KKK.
Our president does too.
Really? Show me where he gave a speech to the KKK.
Did you know that a lot of those people in the House supported the KKK?
Where did Bannon? Are we talking like Robert Byrd and Hillary?
This is a rally of love and unity for women.
I was asking questions and then she was saying I couldn't be here.
So we're not here to fight. We're not here to...
Let's get a nice big hug. No, do you wonder who was? Hillary's mentor.
We're not here to
Hillary's
we're here to show love to everyone, and red is a symbol of love and solidarity, and it's a color of energy and action, which is what the Women's March is all about. That's why we're here.
Well, I think there's a lot of lies that are being spread on all the fake news about Trump and about Bannon. Where's Bannon talking about being part of the KKK?
Do not engage. Just smile.
Do not engage.
Do not engage. That's what's wrong.
I already have a lot of people following me. It doesn't matter, sweetheart.
Yeah, nobody's your fucking sweetheart. Stand in solidarity.
Shit, I'm the one with the balls to go tell all you guys to ask me. Oh, yes. Okay, Grandma.
Human rights are women's rights. Human rights are women's rights. Human rights are women's rights.
And who's taking away your rights? Who's taking away your rights?
Trump raises, I agree with you. Trump killed the Israel girl. Human rights are women's rights. Human rights are women's rights. Human rights are women's rights.
Alright, so I'm stepping into the Briar's Patch with hundreds of people and just me by myself right now. So let's see how it's going to be going.
Human rights are women's rights.
What rights don't you have? What rights don't you have right now? Ma'am, what rights don't you have? Ma'am, are you willing to have a discussion? We're not debating. You're the adult. You're an adult. What rights don't you have right now? What rights do you not have?
I'm just curious why you guys aren't talking about the wars. Human rights are women's rights. Human rights are women's rights.
We need a leader, not a freaky tweeter.
Is it like a Dr. Seuss rally?
Not a freaky tweeter. We need a leader.
I didn't say you can't be here.
But you're just criticizing.
You're criticizing my president.
It's about positivity and love, baby boy.
I didn't see you guys criticizing all the.
Love and positivity.
So what about with all the not?
Leadership.
What about with Obama bombing Libya?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about women's rights on International Women's Day.
Trump needs to go. He's a Russian. Yeah,
He is not a Russian. Hillary sold 20% of the U.S. uranium supply to Russia.
It's not Hillary. She's gone.
You bought the propaganda and you can't go back. What have you done to stop abortion? What have you done?
To stop abortion?
Yeah, what have you done personally besides antagonize people and tell lies? Yeah. What have you done to stop one abortion? One.
Well, I have two small girls. I have 2 girls under the age of 2 right now.
There's a woman birth them. You have no idea what you're talking about. Educate
I had a mom who had me when I was 19 years old.
Educate
She was 19 years old.
And then you can have a decent conversation.
Well, do you know who Margaret Sanger is?
Yeah, I know. I'm asking you to answer a question.
What question?
But you're out here. What have you done to stop one abortion? You can say that.
I haven't done anything to stop.
Thank you. So go away. Are you kidding? I have.
For what? Who here? Do you guys think it's okay to murder 8-month-old babies?
Dane! I know. That's my body, my choice.
Yeah, you can pay for birth control. You can pay for birth control.
My body, my choice. This is not about you, son.
I read it. Where does the government fund Viagra? Where does the government? I wasn't here for you guys. I just happened to be here. No, but you guys don't even know who Margaret Sanger is. Planned Parenthood was started by somebody who wanted to kill black people. Margaret Sanger gave. What? Margaret Sanger started it. My mansplaining.
What's your educational background?
I was probably the youngest certified financial planner in America at one point. I also ran the fund that did the best fund in America in 2008. Congratulations. Thank you. What's your educational background?
You take care. What's your opinion?
And now they're all leaving.
Can I give you a hug?
Why don't you take my advice? Thank you.
I'm confused about though.
What are you confused about? I didn't come down here to...
I'm serious. What are you going to do? Security would like to speak with you.
Security?
Yes. Thank you. See you later.
How you doing? Yeah, just in America. Rounding up. I asked her assignments. And apparently they were explaining that Trump is a Russian agent. To me, they're explaining that that Trump is part of the KKK to me. They didn't know who Margaret Sanger was, who started the Planned Parenthood, who said that black people are like human weeds and need to be exterminated along with Jews and Italians. So it's very offensive as an Italian American to know that you guys are supporting something with my tax money.
Don't get in the audience. Don't get in the audience. Thank you.
And now I have successfully just caused about 100 feminists to just walk away from this rally. So this is pretty crazy right now. So they all had to walk away. You've got one white guy here who is not allowed to voice his opinion because he's white, even though my great-grandmother had to change my last name because of discrimination. But so what is going on? Anything else you guys would like me to ask? I didn't know this was going down. Davi Barker, we're on Facebook Live right now. Okay. What do you? Everyone, this is Davi Barker. You don't realize it? You got about 30 people watching right now. So what do you make of the? Did you see any of that?
No, I kind of saw the whole crowd turn
so
on
they
you.
Called. Well, they called the cops on me.
For what?
For trying to debate my point of view. So I went up to one woman with a sign, asked her if she knew the history of the Planned Parenthood, and then she started telling me to go on Google, and then they felt threatened by me and then called the cops on me. And luckily the cops did nothing because they're here to protect all of our rights as the individual, not this collective over here. So they all had to move because of me. They all decided to move.
I think that they had a plan for the march.
No. As soon as I started that, they were going to leave to get out of here. So this is just like a pig march over here. Isn't having a National Women's Day sexist? Isn't having a National Women's Day sexist? Were you here for the Ron Paul event? Or are you here? So what do you think of Facebook Live right now. What's your name?
Caleb.
Caleb. What do you think of all this going on? It's like the exact opposite of individualism. I think collectivism at its worst right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to sort of go in and talk to individual people and get individual stories, and because trying to speak to these people in a group isn't really that effective.
Yeah, I mean, they kept acting like they were Dr. Seuss and just giving all these chants to me and then trying to explain things to me, but I wasn't then allowed to say anything.
Right. No, but I was able to have some decent conversations one-on-one. One of them came down to, I said, here are the numbers, here's what the numbers of the pay gap mean. You can't just say there's a pay gap.
Takes into account the women who aren't working, taking care of kids, because they're not getting abortions. I mean,
the response was, well, I'm just looking at the pure numbers. Well, that's a breakdown of conversation. But not all are hopeless. Not all is lost.
So, you know, I want to ask them, because the only way we can fund, Social Security and Medicare and all these entitlements is by having a population that is bigger than the generation before it. Because if you, it's just pure math, where if you abort, I don't know how many million people have been aborted, but let's call it, I don't know, do you know what the numbers are? Let's say it's like 50 million or 60.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a lot. And the Fed, yeah. And the Fed, and the Fed. This is, I appreciate it. I'm the Libertarian Advisor on Facebook, if you want to check me out. But yeah, thank you for that. And the Fed, Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve. Are you familiar with the Federal Reserve?
Yeah, but what about it? Why are you saying and the Fed?
Because the Federal Reserve, they print all the money. When they print the money, it goes to the richest people in the world first.
Were you saying something added to
and the Fed?
Were you saying something added to somebody else's chant?
I said
and the Fed. What does that mean?
It's a Dr. Ron Paul. I came here today not to antagonize you guys, but I came here in support of Dr. Ron Paul, who was in Arizona, got my book signed. And the Fed, what it means is the Federal Reserve.
Oh, and
the Fed. And. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, what are you guys here for?
Are you kidding?
But why should it be government funded? How come we couldn't just privately fund Planned Parenthood? Or what? We're running out of money as a country. And then what about entitlements like your Social Security or your Medicare? You can't.
Those are entitlements?
Well, it's certainly a Ponzi scheme, and the only way to pay for it is to have larger generations behind you.
No.
Ernie, I got this entire crowd to move, and they called security on me. The entire crowd had to leave because of me, and they called security on me.
Why? What'd you do?
I was having a conversation with somebody, and they started acting like Dr. Seuss and saying all these chants to me, and then they called the cops on me, who luckily did nothing, because I was just here asking them questions, and they were telling me I'm mansplaining, and I'm not allowed to. And so I was asking them about, if they knew who Margaret Sanger was. They're like, no, we don't. I'm like, well, she was the founder of Planned Parenthood, who said that black Jews and Italians are like human weeds that need to be exterminated. Then she bought off the black preachers to then convince black people to then get abortions. And now I see black people out here who are advocating getting abortions when it was started to kill them. And all I'm saying is, don't take my tax money to do it. And then I'm the bad guy, and I'm mansplaining. And then they all had to leave because of me.
Okay.
So
make sure you get good cuts of this so we can come on the show. We can have some fun with it.
Sorry. And the Fed.
Where's Don?
But you do know the founder of Planned Parenthood. The founder of Planned Parenthood gave speeches to the KKK, and Trump didn't. That's a fact. Hillary Clinton was kissing Robert Byrd, who's a former grand wizard. Oh, you guys singing that yourself? You guys singing that yourself?
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump.
All the fascists supported Hillary. All the fascists are the big banks, the mega corporations, all supported Hillary.
No fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Planned Parenthood was started to kill black people.
No fascist USA.
What do you think about the fact Planned Parenthood was started to kill black people, and now you're chanting for it? Okay.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump.
The fascists are the big banks who are funding Hillary. There we go. Save democracy.
No KKK, no fascist USA.
An angry woman.
No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
It's good.
No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
And now, our liberals, I'm leading my own march now.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. No KKK.
So I can't even grab the pussy, so.
No Trump.
I am not a paid instigator like all you sort. I was here for the Ron Paul rally and I actually have a book that's signed by him. I did not come.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh my gosh, someone is actually fighting for freedom and liberty and stuff that's way over your head? Yeah, actually that's stuff. Of course I did. I've got a Donald Trump tie on, man. Look at that. Who likes my Trump tie? You guys like my Donald Trump tie?
Yeah, it's best we don't. Let's get back to love.
Would you like to hug?
Let's get back to love.
That sounds very sexist. That sounds very sexist.
And so your unenlightened opinion.
That sounds very, very mean.
Women are the ones who create. That's very white male privilege.
Oh, white male privilege. You can go to www.idon'tgivashit.com and find out what I believe about that.
This is how many fucks I give.
Oh, let's go up. So you guys can say whatever you want to me. What about the fact Planned Parenthood was started to kill black people? Was started to kill black people.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
And why should? All I'm saying is my tax money shouldn't go towards it. How many of you guys can keep it? Yes, it's going towards Planned Parenthood, which is started to kill black people. And now I'm getting.
Shouldn't go towards subsidizing churches.
It shouldn't. I'm libertarian. It shouldn't. But I'm coming for Pelosi. Now I'm getting surrounded here.
My body, my choice.
Surrounded.
My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice.
What do you think of Obama starting wars in Libya, Syria?
My choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice.
That's what I made now. Alright, so you see how tolerant all the leftists are out here. See how all very tolerant.
He wants company.
They're so tolerant out here. I just feel so much love out here. Oh, tolerant. Bullshit. Why should my tax money be going to what? Why? How do you guys feel about my health care going up to $21,000 this year? So that way I could actually have a baby. I have to pay. This is an iPhone. It's an iPhone 7.
Get on camera.
It's an iPhone 7.
Just to get you on camera. Don't give it to him.
Yeah, this would be an iPhone 7. So.
It isn't worth it. I know. He's mad. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it. Just like all the babies you guys abort, because apparently you guys don't care about them. But what about what age do you guys think, at what point in the women's pregnancy should they not be allowed to get an abortion? I'm not talking about rape or incest or other 0.0000.1% of stuff that never happens. At what point should a woman not be able to have an abortion? At 8 months? Should a woman be able to have an abortion at 8 months? Should a woman be able to have an abortion at 8 months? Should a woman be able to have an abortion at 8 months?
I don't think it matters to you because you have a dick.
I don't think it matters. You are stepping on memorials.
Why are you wearing blue socks? Your socks don't even match.
Oh.
Your socks are terrible. Bad socks. He's got bad socks. He's got bad socks.
I'd rather have bad socks and bad sex with all you pigs.
Seriously.
What? I was making a comeback because they said something to me, so I said it back. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And mass incarceration because it's not.
I have whole articles about how the drug war is a complete scam, how it targets black people.
Yes,
I have
awesome. Yes,
go to a libertarian advisor. I have an entire
Yes.
I have an entire like 4,000 word blog article about how it's bullshit.
Yes, that's awesome. Sorry. Okay.
government job.
It's a government job. So basically, you depend on me to pay for you.
Very lazy white boy. I work for Halliburton in the oil field.
Good. So?
Don't engage.
We're sorry, boys.
Look at all these people, all these tolerant. Okay, so I'm back at the women's rally. So what had happened from the last time I was here is that they knocked the phone off the stick and broke my phone. So now I'm definitely upset about this. But it's funny how you've got all the tolerant leftists out here who are not tolerant whatsoever. Not tolerant of anyone else's opinion. We've got this nice, cute shot of the mirror. Caleb over here, who so we saw people accusing Donald Trump of being a Russian agent. I mean, what is Vladimir Putin being accused of? Are you mad Vladimir Putin is trying to lower our taxes? Are you mad Vladimir Putin is trying to defend the Second Amendment? Like what is
is a traitor. That doesn't even make sense.
It does make. You're accusing Trump of being part of the Russian agent.
It doesn't make sense.
Ignore him. Let's knock his phone out of his hand, break the screen, and then ignore him because we're liberal and we're tolerant.
I'm human. I'm human. That's all I am. I'm human.
Intellectually challenged. Oh, because you guys are so tolerant that now I'm intellectually challenged. You are? Yeah, I am.
You just said we don't have to talk. Yes, I have been oppressed as a woman, so I understand. And until you are a woman and you have to do it, you will not understand.
So what is your big issue today? So if I'm intellectually, it should be very easy for us to debate if I'm intellectually incapable of doing so.
I'm finished talking.
You're finished talking because you've got nothing to say and you're a simpleton. Just here for the Tolerant Women's March.
This is basically an abortion bill, but it is for everybody. And it's a bad bill, it goes way too far. That's 1367, that's probably next week, but today is 1439. Thank you so much for being here. This is such a hard job, guys. At 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, yeah, if you could just, I know, the murdered children, I know. If you could just sign in against the bill, just sign in your opposition. We have kiosks here in the Senate. You don't have to go through security, so it's a lot quicker. There are computer stations. You just sign in, create your account, and then you can sign in on bills that they hear at the legislature and committee from the comfort of your own home. And we need your input. We need your guys, your voices to be heard because all they hear right now are the lobbyists and the people who are down here every day. We need the people to speak up, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, you can read the bill. You can read the bill when you sign on. Yes. Can you show me that?
Should women be able to get an abortion up until 9 months?
If anybody wants to get signed up right now, I can go show you.
At what point in the trimester should women not be able to get an abortion? What about 9 months? At 8 months? Don't engage. We're so tolerant. We are so... Don't engage. That's how we reach people, by not engaging. That's how... By you not engaging, you're going to ensure it's going to be Trump 2020. So thank you very much. You guys are doing a great job for the Trump 2020 campaign tour. It's going to get kicked off.
What are you doing, milady? Who wants to sign up?
See all the signs that they've left. This is a nice orderly pile.
Request to speak is how you keep your legislators accountable. Request to speak. Go this lady inside now.
Sign up so you can voice your opinion from your couch.
Should a woman be able to get an abortion if she's 9 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant? At what point should a woman not be able to get an abortion? Is there any limit? Is there any limit? Can I get one woman here to tell me at what point should a woman not be able to get an abortion?
Sir, you are really These women are here to voice their concern.
I'm here to voice my concern.
That's fine. You can do that elsewhere.
I can do it right here. Yeah, I can. You guys have already broken my phone. No, now that you've broken my phone, now I'm definitely going to be here. At what point should a woman not be able to get an abortion? Do you support 9 months, 8 months, 7 months?
You'll never have to worry about that. You know what? Since you're against abortion, don't ever get one.
Since what?
You'll never have to worry about it.
I have 2 daughters under the age of 2 right now.
You're never going to get pregnant. You're never going to be faced with having a baby, so don't worry about it.
Oh, you're so tough. You're a tough guy. You're a tough guy because he wears a hard hat to go along with his hard head.
Neighborhood creeper.
What about for all the black babies that are aborted? What about the 50% of black babies that are aborted? What about the fact that Planned Parenthood was started to kill black people and Margaret Sanger was giving speeches to the KKK? How about that? Tolerant leftists. Tolerant leftists. At what age should a woman not be able to get an abortion? Like 9 months, 8 months, 7 months, 6 months? At what point? Then you guys should be funding it. My tax dollars should not be going to funding it. Yes, they do.
They don't.
We also we shouldn't be funding that either. So I come from a philosophical angle. You guys come from I just want a bunch of free stuff. I mean, at what point can you guys not get a man to pay for a condom or birth control? I mean, you guys must have the worst sex imaginable if you guys can't get men to pay for your birth control.
You need to go away. You need to go away.
Why? Because I'm in like Soviet.
You need to go away.
You are acting like a fascist. You're telling me I can't speak. I need to go away. You're acting like you're the fascist now. Ignore the idiot because you're tolerant leftists. You guys are the fascists.
I wish you would have been. All the good energy was here.
Yeah, it's like a big groupthink collective. It's called groupthink. You guys are in your echo chamber. You know nothing. You've already broken my phone. So now I'm definitely. I'm not ignorant. Yes, you don't even know who.
You know what?
Who's Margaret Sanger? Who is the founder of Planned Parenthood?
I'm not talking to you right now.
I know more than you. Do I go back and forth all day?
No, you are full of hatred.
Okay. Yeah, full of hatred for people taking my tax money to go fund abortions when I've got to pay $21,000 for health insurance this year, and then I've got to take care of 2 daughters.
Look up the Heidemann. Look up the Heidemann.
Is it spelled like height or is it spelled like...
Hyde, H-Y-D, Heidemann. 1976. It prohibits federal funds from going to abortion.
You got it. You're not human.
I gotta go find road, so we've got supplements. Yeah, love for all.
Hi, I'm Talia Fuentes. I'm a Democratic candidate for Congress. I ran in 2016.
Awesome.
Yep. I will be running again to speak for all people and love.
Well, so I'm a libertarian. I'm not even a Republican. But why, if you're trying to convince independents or libertarians to come over your side...
Libertarian believes in freedom for all. No regulation, nothing.
Actually, they believe... Yeah, so my tax money shouldn't be going to fund Planned Parenthood. Just like it shouldn't be going to fund Viagra. It goes to Planned Parenthood. Yeah, and it shouldn't be going to fund healthcare either. So...
Well, that's called living in a society.
No, it's not, and we can't afford it. We can absolutely $20 trillion in debt.
Close loopholes on the rich and
you can take. It is mathematically impossible to pay off the debt. It's mathematically impossible.
About that, but we can't.
Oh, we're not worried about it. When you guys all end up like Nazi Germany.
Let's stick to one topic, but we can
Yeah, after their gold mark collapsed into the red mark and into the Reichsmark, and then all the people had to stand in breadlines because they couldn't afford anything because they kept printing all the money for all the entitlements they couldn't afford. And now you guys think that right at the height of having, all these Americans who are turning 10,000 a day, turning 65, starting to collect Social Security.
We're getting a little red. You might want some water. You want some water?
Yeah, put that on my face. All right, put that on my face.
Yeah, go ahead and get Cheeto Mussolini.
All right, is this how to get women? Is this how to get women?
Love, not hate. It makes America great. Love, not hate. It makes America great. Love,
like Hitler's brown shirts.
It makes America great. Love, not hate. It makes America great. Love, not hate. It makes America great.
Should a woman be able to get abortion up until 9 months? Up until 9 months.
Great. Love, not hate. It makes America great. Love, not hate. It makes America great.
Man, why don't you get your Walmart tie and your...
It's actually a Donald Trump tie. It's a Donald Trump tie, actually.
Oh, is it?
It is.
So where was it made? Was it made in America? Is that making America great again?
Oh, yeah.
Where is that? Is that in
Yeah, because you wouldn't be in business. Yeah, because you wouldn't be in business if you had to add them to 20, 30.
So he's a great businessman.
Yeah, he is.
Takes all of his companies and manufacturers outside of America.
Yeah, when you got all the regulations, you have to go to pay. Yeah, back when women didn't even have to work, and a single man could take care of the entire... No, you guys were actually conned into working so that way you get more tax money by the Rockefellers.
Paid a lot of taxes.
No, they didn't. Nobody paid 90%. Nobody paid 90%. No, they didn't. There's more...
I'm not talking about taxes.
Nobody paid.
And that's what
I'm an expert on finance.
Not a creepy tweeter. We need a leader. Not a creepy tweeter.
You are pretty creepy.
Not a creepy
Now he's making fun of me. I'm sorry. Is this going to help you get laid tonight?
No, not really, because that's not why I'm here. I understand you came here just to jerk all day, but I'm here for real reasons. I'm here because people like you are ruining this country. With your shitty-ass shirt, and you don't even have the bottom button on your vest there. You're in a rush, I understand. You're in a rush to take away women's rights.
No, I was in a rush for the Ron Paul rally.
I'm not going to lie to you, real talk, I like Ron Paul. But
yeah, I came here to get my book signed by him. I had no idea this was going on.
That goes well for you.
I already got it signed. So
did you? He was already here?
Yeah.
Then what the fuck are you still doing here?
Because I wanted to have a conversation. Oh, see, you can't even have a conversation. You just look like a douchebag next to me.
Have a conversation with people who don't listen.
What do you look like? Yeah, he's creepy. It's such a guy.
I know, it's a whole thing.
It's getting better and better. I love you.
Good for you. Good for you. You are the future of this country.
Yeah. You should change it too. I'm glad my mom didn't abort me. I'm glad my mom... We got little kids. We have little kids with pro-abortion signs. Little kids with pro-abortion signs. Dumbest couple in history in all Arizona right now.
Look at the white boy in the black pointy shoes and the skinny yellow tie.
It's a Trump tie. It's gold. It's like all the slips I'm getting. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Meaning you listen to fake news. Yeah. Sound like a cat. So I was at the Arizona State Capitol today to support Ron Paul. Unbeknownst to me, it was National Women's Day, so apparently I'm a bad guy for not knowing that. But I tried having a conversation with one lady who was for Planned Parenthood, and that quickly escalated into basically getting surrounded by 200 different feminists who then took my phone and broke the screen while the police were doing nothing. Luckily they did, the police did though respect my rights to be there, and so I do have to give them some credit for that. But man, these women are not tolerant at all. They know absolutely nothing. I mean, they were using all of the fascist tactics that you would expect to then call me a fascist. So a little, I tried to keep my cool initially, but then my phone got broke. I just couldn't take all this ignorance. You can't have a conversation with them. They can only, make little Dr. Seuss rhymes. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But, we're here trying to defend freedom in Arizona. We've got the big, let's see, let me pan out here. Got the big, kind of like come and take it battle cannons over there. So, damn right, we're in Arizona. So, beautiful day out here, a little hot. Had no idea that was going on today. Had zero. Now I feel like going to some of these. Yeah, I'm leaving. Thank you. Yep, so we got so many beta male cucks out here who, think that if they try to appease all these women, that that's going to be the best way, that they're going to get some. But it's just so frustrating dealing with all these people, and then other people saying that they're going to, try to, find out where I work to get me fired, try to report me to FINRA and the SEC. So, I mean, these are just all the tolerant liberals who, were at, I got the video of them surrounding me, got the video of them, all leaving because I couldn't deal with, one white guy mansplaining. But, I think, we're going to be done for today. Aside from Syracuse losing, it was a decent day out here so far. And, hopefully my car is still where I had it. But yeah, I'll edit some of that video and see what we got from it. I think we got some good footage. I was hoping to get some good conversation. I knew the odds of that happening were going to be probably slim to none, and we just proved why the left is not the tolerant left. And we also proved that they had no idea who Margaret Sanger was. They had no idea the history of Planned Parenthood. They had no idea about, the debt crisis we're facing, and really had no idea about anything, which is why they were wearing vaginas on their head.